is, man. Detroit versus everybody, man. Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit, CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
Yo, this is Deontay the Bronx from the Wild, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. I'd like to give a big shout out to CJ Goodfellow with Sports TV. Bomb Squad, baby.
Night man in boxing. Night man in boxing. Land of Flair Cops. Shout out to Goodfellow Sports TV.
Hey, Steven, man, you really believe that's no bigger than all, man? Come on, you really believe that stuff you be saying?
Alrighty then, Burning the Boxer revealed, things can change and be fluid, but y'all Burning the Boxer channel got back to me that he revealed that Terence Crawford is supposed to be moving up for his next fight at 154 pounds. All right, said they already got a guy in mind, but like I said in boxing, things are fluid. Sometimes you take stances to get more leverage in negotiation. Now, what I heard, I didn't hear him clarify whether Bud was gonna hold on to the 154 WBO belt or just test the waters up there and just get a fight, at 54 just to get acclimated and get comfortable. But also, he to my barber choice told me, he said that he was gonna go after the Charlo Castano's winner. So if that's the case, that means that, like Tim Smith was said, they didn't have the money or they wasn't willing to pay out the money for the Spence fight. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, like I said before, this can mean a few things. People say, well, he trying to go after Charlo still PBC, but he can go after Charlo if he got a belt and force a mandatory. And if Charlo dropped the belt, then it is what it is. But like I said before, anybody at 54 who had a name, and it could be Danny Garcia, by the way. People don't think about that. It could be Danny Garcia. Then he said he want to move up to 54, but like I said before, it's a lot of different factors that go into this, bro. But let's talk about it. Check out the Box News playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. All my social media links in the description, by the way. So when you talk about this, man, too, when you talk about this, bro, it's just to the point where it's a lot of different scenarios, man. To get Charlo, to fight Charlo, you don't have to be the mandatory, okay? You got to be the mandatory to fight him. So you don't have to have PBC behind you neither. You feel what I'm saying? So either PBC had Charlo drop the belt, which, a lot too many people like to keep defending undisputed because it costs more money, okay? So, that, and then also Castano's, they both tough fights. Castano might not be tall in stature, okay, but Castano's is very thick and heavy. You know what I'm saying? He the type of fighter that Crawford will really use his boxing skills to keep him off of him. You know what I'm saying? A guy like that, man, you just can't count on having enough power to hurt him. Okay, a guy like that, dude, you got to use angles, you got to turn them. Now with Charlo, you can outbox Charlo, okay, but can you avoid his punches? Even though Charlo does wind up, it's a fast wind up. He's so athletic he can get away with it. You know what I'm saying? So it's questions, but the biggest question is like, who is the guy that they counting on fighting? Lubin fighting Fondora, okay. Who they count on fighting? Anybody at 54 is a risk, bro. And a lot of people say, well, he might as well just go up there and fight Jerron Ennis. And then also when you equate all that in there, right? We seen him spar Adames too. The word was him and Adames was supposed to fight the one FR Derevchenko at 60. They were supposed to fight, had Adames beat Patrick Tszyu, and then with Tszyu won, Bud he didn't want to fight Tszyu. Now, Adames was a top-ranked fighter at the time, so you kind of understand the correlation. But, it ain't no easy pickings down there. You tell Jared Hurd, he's still tough because he could take a shot. A guy like Tszyu, you don't want to fight him before. What's the difference now? Okay, he don't have a belt. Liam Smith, he from the UK. I don't know if Liam Smith is MTK Global, but, I don't know if he MTK Global, but if he is, hold on. He might be MTK Global. So let me see. Check out their boxers on MTK Global website. Y'all want to hire me, bro? Come on, MTK Global, baby. Okay, they got all this type of stuff in hold on, let me see if I can find them in the database. So let's see if I can find it real quick. So I guess it's gonna take a minute. So I'll wait till it load or something. So I guess he not and said his results couldn't be found. So I guess he not. So somebody like Leon Smith still presents a threat. Okay, maybe we don't know the guy name. Adama's still down there, but I think he looked better at 60. Brandon Adams, big wrist, don't make no sense. Charles Conwell, big wrist, still a guy on the come up. Tony Harrison. I mean, if I can't get the fight I want with PBC, then why would I fight a PBC fight? Fondora fight Lubin for the belt. Tim Tszyu, could he be going over to Australia? That's another tough fight. Tim Tszyu is a big, thick guy with a punch. Sergio Garcia, he just lost. Maybe it's him. Michael Soar, I think he just got robbed. Charlo's mandatory. Israel Matadov or Bakran Maratuliev. Okay, maybe he's going for one of them to put himself in position to be, Zoom be the mandatory for them guys. So, I mean, I don't know, bro. Even a guy like Yovis Gomez, who fought on the White Magic undercard on Christmas on Fox, dangerous fighter. So, like I said before, this can be a negotiation tactic. This can be a negotiation tactic, bro, because you're not going to get the fights at 60 and 54 the same. Then you got Danny Garcia, who hasn't popped up in the ratings. Guys like the Kushinuyu, I think he lost. So, like I said before, ain't nothing but risk. Unnecessary risk, bro. But, if you good, you good. They say, weight don't matter. Well, you got skills to pay the bills, but those guys get bigger. And what happens, too, is the glove sizes go up to 2 ounces, okay? Your glove size go up. So, like I said, this could be a negotiation tactic to get what they want out of PBC. This just to say be busy until PBC see what they got. But right now, it don't look too good for the fight. Even though I heard the fight was happening next, this could be some posturing. They could be wrong. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? But if this is a sign that he moving on from Errol Spence, then cool. Because it ain't nothing you're gonna be able to change at 54, unless you beat Charlo or Castano. And like I said, Bud's a great fighter. That's dangerous. That's dangerous fight, right? I ain't gonna lie. That's more dangerous than anybody at 50, 47. Dangerous. One shot can change it. You moving up a 4th weight division, you know what I'm saying? That ain't nothing but risk. And then the money gonna be good. And if you do all that, Charlo Castano just drop the belt and defend the other belts, you be in the same predicament. If PBC is boxing you out, bruh, they boxing you out. So you be going after 4th title. Then you can jump up one more and get a belt. I mean, who knows? Who knows? A lot of risks. But that's what we want. That's what the game is missing in boxing is guys taking these type of risks. And if he do drop that WBO title, they stripping whatever situation may be. Errol Spence and who guys gonna scoop that shit up? They can get that eagle on quick. And then also you go up there and you risk not being able to come back down to 147 pounds. People don't think about that. You go up there and you can't make the weight no more, and you like, man, damn, you know what I'm saying? You can't get back down. You almost 35 years old, damn near. You get up there and you make that weight. And you can't come back down, bruh. Then you Spence said, "Oh shit, he can't come." I heard he can't come back down. I'll fight him now. Like I said, man, it's a crazy game, bro, in boxing. Crazy game. That's what it is. It's a crazy game. But like I said before, I'm gonna search around and ask. I should have asked last night, but I was watching the Raiders and Chargers game. I probably would have had an answer, or I don't know by now. But like I said before, it is what it is. I can't knock him for taking risks. If I can't get it one way, I gotta hustle something else. So I respect it. You always got to be able. You gotta have the versatility to switch the hustle. Always gotta have the versatility to switch the hustle. So right now, this can be posturing or a negotiation to get what he wants. But if he moving on to 54, just to as a comfort fight, as his fill out fight. Not to have to strain himself to make the weight no more and then come back down and fight Spence. That could be that. The question is, who we fighting? If I had to be a betting man, I'd probably say, Danny Garcia, but out of the field, I'm even say he going for Charlo mandatory, Israel Matador, Bakran Muradalev, or Tszyu for Brian Castano. I'm saying he gonna go after one of them. This ain't the type of division where you go up and test the waters, because in the top 15, everybody dangerous, bro. Even dudes you don't know is dangerous. Sergio Garcia, I think he just won that fought Bafandora, dangerous. You got guys outside the top 15 in that division, that's dangerous. So it ain't that type of division that, you move up and you actually, go for something. You go for belts right away. You go for title eliminators right away. But then again, with him being the Super WBO champion, if they grant him Super WBO status, then he probably going up to take on Tszyu. And he probably going to work with Top Rank again. And Top Rank, if that's the case, Top Rank going to put Josh Taylor in position to get that WBO 140-pound belt. I already tell you what's going to happen. I think he's going to work with Top Rank again. He's making too much money over there. Real talk. Real talk. So you got to think about that too. Real talk. So you're in a position where, like I said before, you got options. It's gonna be posturing to get what he wants versus Spence. If he move up the Spence fight, good. I'm ready to actually get some comfort from this, bro. Even though the debate is never gonna go away, everybody on both sides of the fences. You got guys who still fuck with Errol, who not gonna be rational. You got guys who mess with Errol in the middle, who rational, who still fans, but understand that he ducking. You got Crawford people on the way other side. They say, oh, he ducking. We know the truth. You got the guys that like Crawford, but understand Spence ducking, and they just gonna be like, oh, if it happened, it happened. It don't, it don't. And you got guys right down in the middle who clueless. You know what I'm saying? So if he say, I'm done with him, man, for real this time, they got none that I want. I'm going straight to 154 pounds to get undisputed up there, bro. I'm fine with it, bro. Because Bob Arum gonna block that blessing for Errol Spence. Or Ugas, he gonna block that blessing, and Josh Taylor gonna get up there and fight like Virgil Ortiz. And Oscar De La Hoya gonna block that blessing too. So it don't really matter. It don't really matter. They gonna block that blessing. Or if Ennis get the belt, he gonna block that blessing. Sandor Martin gonna block that blessing. Cody Crowley up in there gonna block that blessing. Well, they hit PBC. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting, bro. But if I was a bet man, I'm saying he gonna go out the. If my chips really down, I'm gonna say Tszyu. I'm gonna say he go after Tszyu. The WBO allow him to retain his 140-pound title. Okay. And he'll be able to win both titles and pick one he want to defend. But if he say I dropped the 47-pound title, Tszyu is the one in play. But if I had a secondary, it'd be Bakran, the IBF mandatory, or Israel, the WBA mandatory. Those would be my chances. So I'll rank them for you, bro. I'm gonna say he's either gonna fight Tszyu, the IBF mandatory background for Charlo at 54, Israel the Charlo is mandatory at W. I'm saying he's going after one of them three, bro. One of them three. Now, do I think this shit is dead in the water? No. This Errol Spence shit will never be dead to the water. Even if somebody lose, people gonna say, woulda, shoulda, coulda. Hey, boo boo, hey yogi, baby. It's always gonna have something in the cut, bro. And it's too bad. I told y'all, boxing don't go out this way to make black fights, bro, because we don't spend money, bro. Like I said before, yesterday, if you didn't see the stream in the beginning, I said that's why you got so many of these creators that don't get with the program. Being pro-black and supporting black people don't financially equate to nothing. They don't spend money, bro. They don't spend money unless it's drama, bro. That's it. They don't spend money to support your cause. Your main consumers are gonna be white people, Hispanics, all the Latin people. It's gonna be people, who Arabic, who Indian. They gonna support you for your own people, dude, bro. And that's like in the restaurant business. Somebody brought up in the comment section. Black people don't like to tip. If the service good, we tip, bro. We tip. And I hate to write it in on the receipt, like I said last night, but they say they get that money. I'd rather give them their cash in their hand. But they say they get that money. So if I ain't got the cash on me, which I got to break that habit, if you're not carrying cash. You got to carry cash. But black people don't support nothing. I'm going to talk about that tonight for 9 on the clock tonight. You know, black people don't spend no money. And that's why a black entity in PBC didn't want, well, that ain't really the reason. But I was going to say the black entity in PBC don't want to support, don't want to put this money up, but they don't want to fight because they could have split the bill with Bob Arum. A lot of the last big fights, Fury, Wilder 2, 3, Pacquiao, Floyd, etc., they split the promotion. They split the bill. So when they didn't want to split the bill with Top Rank, Terence Crawford should have knew. You know what I'm saying? He should have knew that the fight wasn't gonna happen. Now they complaining about money. Now you gotta still force the PB. You still 54, 47, PBC still running. It's the same thing. You're gonna run into the same problem. All you're gonna get up there, and Castano's gonna get all them belts, Charlo gonna get all them belts, and Al Hammond gonna tell them niggas drop what belts? Whatever belt you go for, Al Hammond gonna say, what belt? Drop it. I'll give you money. I mean, he paid Peter Quillen allegedly $500,000 to drop his WBO belt, and his career was never the same after that. He never recaptured that belt. Draw with Andy Lee, and my boy Corey Lee voice, he got ice season versus Danny Jacobs. Never was the same fighter. Even though this is gonna be Jamel Charlo biggest payday. And Crawford the A side, there ain't no 50-50, no matter if he got every belt. Without Crawford, he don't get this notoriety at all. And you open up their bank accounts too. You know what I'm saying? You get their W-4s too. Without Charlo, without Crawford, without Danny Garcia, Charlo don't get nowhere. You go up to 60. What's that 60? Ain't no money at 60 other than Triple G, and he ain't fighting nobody. You know? So that is what it is. So he in the same predicament regardless. Now if it really boiled down to who want to fight, like, you know, Charlo be like, well, I want to fight, and Errol don't want to fight, and they willing to make the fight. And I think that's what it is. Right? And then if he fight Charlo and he look vulnerable, he lose, and he will be the underdog in the community and on the books. He will be the underdog. And he get in there and he lose, and you know, he still retain his 47-pound belt, or he lose to a tune-up fighter or whoever he fight next. You know, Errol Spence will gladly fight him. They don't see no vulnerability. They trying to age him out. And at the end of the day, if he able to go out there and get Castano, especially Charlo, that just let you know that the fight could have been made. It's just that Errol Spence didn't want to fight. And my thing is, what's Errol Spence's end game for PBC? He go to 54, get a belt, go to 6. I mean, whereas he's a superstar, they know he's not pulling superstar type of money. Because if he was, they'd easily put the money up for the fight, especially if they knew they could beat Terence Crawford. But it's sad that Crawford, you know, he fights Crawford had at 147 pounds, and he still got a fan of moving up, bro. So he had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fights at welterweight, right? How many Errol had at welterweight? Let's see how many Errol had at welterweight. Okay. Since he been like really competing at welterweight, bro. Okay. On the prize fighting level, bro. Let's say Vargas 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He had 10 fights on the prize fight level and welterweight, and that's subjective. If you consider Samuel Vargas, Alejandro Barrera top fights, so really you can say about the 8. You know, and it is what it is, bro. I just want this shit to be over with, and if it can't be over with, man, he fought Sean Porter. He proved his point, but it's sad. It's sad how they did all that. They made all these demands, you know, Errol Spence fans. Oh, man, you with White Zaddy, you know. Oh, why you sign back with Top Rank? Oh, I don't want to see the fight. And then y'all act like he Hispanic. But then y'all sit here and kiss Canelo, send him in cheeks. He done everything y'all asked him to do. He started talking. He left Bob. You know what I'm saying? He got a belt. He went to Crawford face and called him. Spence face to call him out. To be in a position where he got to move up again. where he just can't get the fight that he want. They fight 2 or 3 times or one time, and he can retire into the sunlight. You know, when y'all couldn't look, we should have known when they wasn't willing to split the bill with Top Rank, this fight wasn't gonna happen. You know, when the Charlo strap his nuts on and fight him, they say a lot about Spence, bro. How they gonna spin that one? I'm telling you, man, Taylor Ortiz gonna block that blessing, bro. I promise you, bro. They gonna work together to destroy Al Heyman. I'm telling you. And this is why Al Heyman ain't getting nowhere, bro. This ain't just throwing everything on pay-per-view. You know, this ain't just about throwing everything on pay-per-view. He don't know how to make business. He think everything got to be Black Hispanic. He get that shit from Floyd. You know? But like I said before, it's boxing for you, bro. A black entity, a man did everything you asked him to do. You want to say he the B-side? Fine. He did everything you asked him to do, and then you get this far and say, well, we ain't got the money. You know, Tim Smith knew what he knew what them negotiations and tell you the vice president, bro. Well, I'm not in those negotiations, but you so sound like you know a lot. You know what I'm saying? That man, bro, that deserves some Ice Cube treatment. Like 4 or 5 niggas go up in the PBC building and start smashing shit with bats. You know what I'm saying? You know, I air Al Heyman out. As soon as I retire, I air him out, bro. But, you know, at the end of the day, you got to remain professional. You know, and ain't shit gonna come to PBC, bro. I promise you that. Ain't shit gonna good. I would never buy, you know, I never buy another fight. I don't care if Wilder, unless it's Wilder's last fight, bro. And he said, well, this is my last fight before the fight. Fine. But outside of that situation, bro, he fight like Joshua or something like that, man, I never buy another one of their fights, bro. I never buy another ticket to their shit, bro, at all. It better be a mega fight. If I do buy another ticket, it better be a mega fight. I'd rather give my money to Bob Arum. It better be a good reason, you know. But like I said before, now y'all seeing what it is. He got a pony down on Charlo, man. Like I said, he gonna be the underdog. But hey, yeah. Let me know what you girls and guys think, man. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, comment, that subscribe button, bell icon button, hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. Best way to donate financially, want to support the channel. Appreciate that. Cash App, $CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description, all my social media links in the description. Appreciate that. If you want to reach out to Twitter's the fast one, and Facebook, and Instagram, if you have business question, inquiry, response, video question, advertise the channel. All the information in the description. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Check the welterweight box news or check the welterweight playlist.